All right, YouTube, thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all of your guys' support. We just recently hit 14,000 subscribers, so thank you for helping me grow this channel. If you could share this message with like-minded individuals who are interested in cryptocurrency, current events, and how to prepare for the greatest transfer of wealth in world history, I would greatly appreciate that. As we grow this community, I do want to let you know that you can join my exclusive Discord group linked up down below. You sign up for the Patreon, and we'll send you the link to the Discord. Now, I just got off the weekly live call with my group, and I basically gave them the state of the market. Now, I want to summarize it for you guys here on YouTube and let you know what I'm going to be watching over the next week. Now, very exciting week ahead for us. Over the last 24 hours, we have started to move back up. Bitcoin back within this range that we've been trading sideways within, back above 42K at the time of this recording. Now, the main thing that we're going to be watching out for is the CPI data released tomorrow. That's going to be coming in tomorrow, Wednesday, January 12th, where they're going to be telling us what the inflation rate is at. Now, you already know that the government manipulates this data. The CPI just gives us a general gauge of what inflation is at. And as you can see, since 1971, when Nixon took us off the gold standard, inflation has just been running steady, increasing over the past 4 decades, absolutely running out of control. Now, this data is manipulated, but it's going to give us a gauge of where the market's at. And here's what to expect. If inflation is down, expect the market to pump. If the inflation comes in higher, remember, last month it was at 6.8%, so we're nearly at 7% inflation. If it comes in below that, expect the market to continue staying inflated. Okay, the Fed will not have to prick the bubble because inflation will be under control. If inflation is starting to go further higher, say 7-8%, you can expect the market to expect the Fed to pop the bubble. Now, I know that was all kind of confusing. Basically, if inflation continues out of control, the Fed's going to pop the bubble. If they can manage to keep it under control, which at the current rates would still be a 6% inflation rate, then the bubble will stay inflated for now. Now, I do want to apologize. I just listened to that back, my last clip, and you can hear some screams from baby London in the background. She is getting ready to feed. So I apologize for that. We have a newborn baby up in here. She is going to be 1 week old tomorrow. So super excited for that. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a very, very exciting week ahead for many reasons. Now, in particular, we are looking at, this is going to be the biggest moment in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit coming up this week. The expert discovery phase is going to end on the 19th. That's going to be 1 week from tomorrow, Wednesday. So January 19th, the discovery phase is going to end. We are going to have to see what happens here in this case. In my opinion, the whole crypto market is basically riding on the inflation rate and what the Fed is doing and this Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. If this case gets extended, expect XRP to take a hit. Don't be surprised if the case gets extended. This is the most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC. So we have to be prepared for everything. We have to know that they want to shake us out. They don't want us to own XRP. This asset is not for us. With that being said, if Ripple wins this lawsuit or they settle up over the next week, you already know what's going to happen. Okay, it's going to be a pump and it's going to be massive. So I hope you have your bags packed. Not financial advice. The rest of the altcoin, though, I do believe will be brought up with XRP if Ripple wins this lawsuit. It's going to bring a lot of energy back into this space. I really actually think that this is the main catalyst for what is holding back the cryptocurrency market right now. There's nothing really to push it forward or push it ahead. It's being held up. It's stalled out. Okay, Bitcoin's down 40% from its all-time high. We are on the teetering edge of being in bear market territory. So we have to be real about the situation that we're in. We have to understand that this case can be extended. You know, this is all part of the plan. But we have to watch this closely. So tomorrow we get the CPI data. We'll see what inflation is at. That's going to dictate which way the market goes over the next week. And that is going to be the run-up for the announcement on whether or not the case is going to be extended until spring or if we're going to get a settlement. Who knows what's going to happen, okay? We're all here along for the ride. However, I do want to put out this warning. If you are looking for an opportunity, if you do futures trading, you may want to look at shorting this market if that case gets extended I'm expecting the whole market to go down, especially with XRP. So that may be a little opportunity there, not financial advice. Personally, I'm actually thinking of hedging my bet, a little insurance policy by getting ready to short XRP in the case that this case gets extended. It's just the sad truth. There will be a lot of people that sell off their bags in that event. So that is what we're going to be watching over the next week. CPI data tomorrow, Ripple versus SEC case hopefully settled up or extended. We'll see what happens. Now, I was totally going on a rant there, and I forgot to give a shout out to James Phelan. He shared the response that Ripple had to the SEC's motion to strike on fair notice defense. So go check that out. Also, go check out Jeremy Hogan from Legal Briefs. He hasn't dropped a YouTube video, but go check out his Twitter, and you can get the update from the lawyers in regards to Ripple's fair notice defense and how that's holding up. Now, moving forward, this is very exciting. This is what we've been waiting for. Federal Reserve Chairman Powell gave some testimony today, and he said that the cryptocurrency report from the Fed is ready to go and that it will be dropped within the next few weeks. So the timing of all this is very fascinating. I'm watching this very closely because we have the Ripple versus SEC case coming to a wrap up potentially in the next week, and we have the Federal Reserve dropping their report in the next few weeks. So this is going to be something to watch here. He says that it's already done, but it's been delayed to, quote, due to other priorities. So they must be busy trying to keep inflation in check. I don't know what they are doing over there, but definitely been waiting on regulatory clarity and for the Fed to say whether or not they're going to launch their CBDC. We know they are. So it's going to be interesting to see what this report has included in it. He also added that the federal digital dollar could coexist with private stablecoins. So it looks like they are going to be fine with the stablecoins as long as they are backed one-to-one by the US dollar. That looks to be the main thing that they're looking for. They want to make sure that it's had a proper audit and that it is backed, and they want it backed by the US dollar. As long as the stablecoin does that, it'll all be on the up and up. But very excited to see what the Fed has to say about central bank digital currencies and their cryptocurrency report. Now, to quote Digital Asset Investor, we have one of the good guys, Representative Tom Emmer, who just tweeted out today saying that new digital currency legislation is coming soon. So the United States Congress, our representatives that are supposed to represent the people, are finally going to get their act together and maybe, perhaps, pass something this year in regards to cryptocurrency legislation. Knowing our government, this could take another 2 or 3 years how they operate. But I do want to remind everyone that this is the same congressman, Tom Emmer, who said, "My position is very clear. XRP is not a security." Okay, so we have the Fed dropping their cryptocurrency report. We have the United States Congress finally looking to pass digital currency legislation. What is their main focus? It's going to be stablecoins. Okay, they're looking at stablecoins, and then I think they are going to address the securities issue as well, defining when a crypto is a currency versus a security, or at least hopefully they provide that clarity. But one of the good guys, Tom Emmer, representing the American people, representing the interest of the future generations of this country, trying to allow us to adopt this technology. Got to give a huge shout out to him. Let's see what happens, what comes of this. I never get excited when we're expecting something from the government. However, it looks like they are finally getting their act together and regulations are around the corner. So in conclusion, let's wrap this up. What are the possible scenarios for how this could play out? Okay, so if we do get a Ripple versus SEC settlement, I'm expecting, obviously, XRP is going to pump and our alt season is going to come in here at the end of January. I still think that we will have a bear market coming in because of the cryptocurrency regulations, on top of the fact that the Fed is saying that the pump is over and that they're going to raise interest rates 3 times. So if we do get a settlement now, we're going to catch an alt season right now into January, maybe extending out into February. But then when the cryptocurrency regulations do get passed, when the Federal Reserve does stop end tapering in March, and when they start to raise interest rates, which is going to be right after they end tapering is when they're expected to raise interest rates. So that is going to usher in the bear market. If we don't get a settlement with the Ripple versus SEC case, it's going to be pushed out till spring. That's going to be the next opportunity for the case to be settled or wrapped up. That would coincide with Obviously, we have Tom Emmer saying that we have cryptocurrency legislation coming soon, so over the next few months potentially. And then we have the Fed saying that we have a cryptocurrency report coming out in the next few weeks. So we're going to get the official position from the Fed on crypto coming out over the next few weeks. So that would tell me that we're going to be kind of moving sideways to the downside until spring, where we would get another launch. Now, the worst case scenario would be the case gets extended or stalled out somehow, going all the way till like the fall or winter, like November or December, till the end of this year. That would be the worst case scenario, and that would also lead me to believe that we are already our way into a bear market. Okay, Bitcoin's crashed 40%. Remember, we're already nearly at 50 to 90% is usually the retracements that we have going into these bear markets. So if the case with Ripple gets extended out past spring into fall or October, November, December, and we get the Fed doing their deal, and then we get cryptocurrency regulations coming in, it's going to tighten up the cryptocurrencies. It's going to tighten up the stable coins. Tether's going to pop, and we already know the deal there. I'm not going to get into that in this video. That is what is going to be a year-long bear market. Okay, that's worst case scenario. I do not believe that is likely. I believe that we are going to get a settlement either next week or the case will be done sometime in spring. We will get cryptocurrency legislation, and I believe that the utility run will kick in. However, in that instance, I still believe what I just told my Discord group when I got off my weekly live call that I just had with them. I said, whatever you're holding right now, you need to be comfortable holding through a bear market and through cryptocurrency regulations, because that's what's coming right around the corner. So whatever little cryptocurrency you hold, you have to ask yourself, how's it going to perform during the bear market? Is it going to drop, 50%, 90%, somewhere in between? And will it make it through cryptocurrency regulations? And, on the ISO 200 coins, on solid utility coins that I hold, I'm fine. I'm fine holding that bag. I am looking to exit all of my positions. Full disclosure, and this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I am looking to exit all of my positions other than XRP at the top of hopefully an alt season bull run finishing off here this month or into spring. I will be exiting out of all of those positions. And the reason why is because I'm expecting a 50 to 90% pullback for the rest of the market when regulations come in, when the Fed does its deal. So ask yourself, do you want to get caught holding that bag? If not, God willing, we will catch this pump over the next week, over the next month, or we'll be waiting until spring, then we'll catch that final alt season. But, personally, I'm only going to be trying to hold XRP. But, if I get caught holding XLM, XDC, these are solid utility coins that I'll be fine holding through. But the reason why I'm going to offload them is because I'm expecting a downturn. I am expecting a bear market, a pullback. And so I will be looking to pick up my bags once again once we're in that bear market, once we've done a 50% pullback. So this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing and what I'm looking out for. We'll check the inflation data that comes out tomorrow. We'll see if we get a Ripple versus SEC settlement in the next week. If not, our next chance for a pump would be into the spring. And worst case scenario, we're heading into a bear market and it's going to be a rough year and the case won't be settling until late 2022. But that being said, I wish you guys the best. We'll be watching this one closely. All the links are down below in the description of this video if you want the XRP merchandise, if you want to join our Discord group, and if you want to join, hit that Ellipal Titan wallet. We have that linked up down below as well. But I appreciate all of you guys. We will see you in the next one. Take care. God bless.